Today we are going to be talking about something very specific to the times that we are living in, and that is AI plants. So it's time that we debunk them. This video idea came about because recently more and more customers have been coming in asking if Logi sells the photos of these plants that people have been finding online. Unfortunately, they are generated by artificial intelligence. If you are one of those customers who has come in asking for those plants, it is not your fault, and I don't want you to feel any shame about it. It's more of a signal of the times that we live in and the fact that this is so prevalent in our society that it's getting harder and harder to tell what is real and what is fake. So let's take a look at some of the AI plants that customers at Logi's have asked for. So the first AI plant that I heard about working at Logi's was the butterfly begonia. There are many versions of the AI butterfly begonia. To me, these look quite fake, but I could understand how someone would think that this is real because the AI is pretty good. The reason that this begonia is fake is because most begonias, when they flower in little scallop-shaped flowers, and they kind of look like the ends of a wind chime, like the little bells that kind of make a wind chime sound. There are also the annual begonias like riser begonias and nonstop begonias that have flowers that are shaped more like roses. I've never seen a begonia that has a flower shaped like a butterfly. I think the reason that this begonia became so popular in social media culture and on the internet is because the leaves of actual begonias do sometimes resemble a butterfly. And some of those begonias that kind of have that butterfly-shaped leaf are fibrous begonias and angel wing begonias, like the pink minx, the cracklin' rosy, the maculata whitey eye, the my special angel. And then there's also the begonia amphioxus that is a miniature begonia that has kind of butterfly-shaped leaves. These begonias are super cool and they're real. That is an alternative to this AI plant if you are looking for something that looks like a butterfly. The next plant that was brought to our attention by a customer was the mermaid plant or the mermaid cactus. There are two types of AI mermaid plants that are going around the internet. The first one is this black glossy plant that has pink stripes on it. And this to me is very obvious that it's fake. But the way that you can tell is because no cactus or succulent has that glossy of a base on it. Although there are some plants that have really contrasted striping, like for example, the Begonia brevimosa Edinburgh looks a lot like the leaves in this mermaid AI cactus. And it's actually creative that they put some leaves coming out of the pot because it does kind of trick you and make you think that it's real. But the base of the plant makes it very unbelievable. And the way that it looks kind of plasticky and glossy is a really good way to tell that that is an AI plant. The second mermaid cactus that is AI is this other bluish gray one that almost looks like an agave, especially the top of the leaves with the little thorns on the side. There are some varieties of agave that actually look quite similar to this in terms of color and leaf shape. But the base of this plant looks like a pineapple. So it's kind of like if you mixed a pineapple and an agave together. And agaves always grow their leaves right from the base of the ground, and they don't have stems like this one, this AI plant has, unless they are flowering. But in that case, the flower stalk is thinner and smoother, and it doesn't have that rough texture to it. There are some real cactuses that do look like mermaid tails. One of them is the Euphorbia lactea crested grafted cactus. And it actually is also called like the coral cactus. And this is a real plant. Although it is grafted, you can actually purchase this plant and take care of it and grow it yourself. Another plant that looks like a mermaid's tail is the crested Senecio vitalis. It has these little tentacle-like structures on the top. And the thing that makes it rare and look like a mermaid's tail is the fact that it is crested and the tentacles are growing off the top of that crest. It's also a very cool plant. And it is real, so you can have one of those. The next AI plant that has been brought to our attention is the cat orchid. And why is this not real? I don't even know what to say here. This one is the most absurd one I have come across. But let's get into it. Most orchids do have kind of layered flower petals, but they are not shaggy like this. The only orchid that maybe has that kind of hairy, shaggy look is the crane orchid, which is a real orchid and it looks like a crane. And I can see that that's maybe why this like white cat orchid could spread as a real thing. The other very obvious elephant in the room is that all of these orchids have eyeballs. And most orchids don't have eyeball-looking structures on the flower. There is one orchid called the Dracula simia, or the monkey face orchid, that does have two little dots in the middle of the flower that could kind of resemble eyeballs, and that's why it kind of looks like a monkey's face. But they are not glossy, bulbous, black, shining eyeballs, because that's what we're seeing in these cat orchids. So if you come across a cat orchid online that literally looks like a little cat, double check that one, do more research. Another reason why I think that maybe this became so pervasive is because there is a Cattleya orchid. So it literally is referred to in shorthand as a cat orchid by horticulturalists, because we know that people are talking about the Cattleya orchid. And we actually grow some Cattleya orchids here, and they're very beautiful, but they don't have eyeballs and they're not shaggy with fur. The last plant that customers have brought into us that are not real is the black rose. And some of the images of a black rose are AI generated and some might just be Photoshop. The way that we know that this is not real is because the images of the black rose are like pure midnight dark black. And there are black flowers that exist in nature and that people grow and sell. And that would be the black caviar rose, which is really dark but still has red in it. The black velvet petunia, which is a very dark flower. The queen of night tulip, and even the Taka black bat flower that has that black tone to it. The Taka black bat flower also could have been inspiration for the cat orchid because it does have like whiskers coming off of it. The thing about that plant is that it does have kind of a reddish, brownish tinge to it. So a way to tell about black flowers, if they're real or not, is, are the images of them pure black, or do they have a purple or a red or a brown tinge to them? Because if they do, then that could be a real plant. So now some commentary on AI generated plants. First of all, generating images like these does use an incredible amount of energy, and it's a little bit ironic because you are looking at photos of nature and maybe not doing the best thing for nature. Again, this is not to blame the individual for sharing these photos, looking at these photos, etc., but more the people that are making them and causing them to become widely pervasive. As a store that specializes in rare and unusual plants, AI-generated plants are a bit of a slap in the face because they're trying to create these images that are really fantastical and whimsical. And we actually have plants like that in the world and at our store. Are these plants not cool enough for people? Again, this is not to blame individuals for believing that these plants are real or sharing these with their friends or even asking us if we carry them. We're just trying to help educate people about being more discerning around the plants that you are seeing online. One, because we want to make sure that real nature is appreciated for what it is and its own beauty and glory. But two, there are predatory companies and sellers and people out there that are actually scamming people with these AI plants. And so I'm going to give you 4 things that will help you and your loved ones to not get scammed by buying AI plants. The first one is, are they selling you actual rooted plants or are they selling you seeds? If they're selling you seeds, chances are it is an AI plant. This isn't to say that all seed sellers are selling fake plants, but if the plant itself looks like something you've never seen before and you haven't actually seen it in real life and they're selling you seeds, then chances are it's not real. And this is because once the company sells you the seeds, it takes a while for them to grow out, even if they are seeds of real invasive plants or fast-growing weeds. So if they have some sort of policy like 30-day guarantee or something, you wouldn't actually know that it's not the real plant until that guarantee is up and then they have scammed you. The second thing is, what company are you buying them from? Are they coming from Etsy or Amazon or eBay? Because if they are, that is another telltale sign that this might not be a real plant. If they are coming from a reputable grower that has other plants for sale that are common or that you have heard of, or a local nursery that you can go in and see yourself, then there you go, you have a real plant. But make sure to definitely check where you are buying things from. The third thing is there a botanical name associated with the plant? Is it just called cat orchid, or is there actually a Latin name that is associated with the plant? Is it just called rare black rose, or do they have the genus Rosa with some sort of hybrid name next to it? This is not to say that companies can't just sell plants with their common name. I think some companies do that. But again, if you do have the botanical Latin name, you can go research that and see if that's real, if there's a Wikipedia page for it, if other people are talking about it, if there are videos of it. The last thing is looking at those photos, which we talked about a little bit. Is the photo blemish free? Does it look like kind of plasticky? Does it look a little bit animated, but maybe real? Is it like a perfectly photoshopped picture? If it is, and it's a plant that you've never seen before, then I would do more research. We will post photos online for the plants we're selling, and every company does that are the best specimens we have and that look really good. And there is editing that goes into it. But you can tell that they're a real plant because maybe there's a little blemish or a scrape or damage or a brown spot or whatever. And it just looks like it has real texture to it. These AI images generally are very glossy and look like they could be in a movie or even an animated piece of media. Overall, we don't want people to get scammed for buying fake plants or fake seeds. And we also want to educate people so that they can make informed decisions about what they're sharing with their friends and loved ones. We also just don't need unrealistic standards for what plants should look like. Nature is already so cool. Why would we need to create something fake that tries to top that when these things already exist in nature and we can share those in real life and grow them and care for them and actually have the joy of being a houseplant parent or a gardener? So do your part, like this video, share it with someone that you know, share it with someone who's maybe sent you an AI picture of a plant, and stop the spread of AI plants and help us keep alive the wonder and awe that humans have for our natural world.